Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. And today we're going to look at the Empire deck of playing cards from Kings and Crooks. Now, Kings and Crooks is Lee McKenzie. He's been designing decks for Illusionist for a little over 5 years, and this was a Kickstarter project that he took on. Tried to, just do his own thing. Not have somebody over him telling him what kind of deck to design, but this is something that he was passionate about, and I think after it first came out, a lot of people were excited about it, and I'm really glad to see the final product. The tuck cakes here says Empire across the top, and you'll notice that it is a complete rebrand from top to bottom, and I think that's a really great way to go. I think now that I've seen a couple of different Kickstarter projects get done, even some decks from Illusionist, I would even say, it's kind of nice to have a deck of cards that has their own brand to it. You don't need the bicycle logo or any of that stuff, I think, to sell a deck, and it's nice, I think, as a graphic designer, if you can take the whole project on and do a total redo. It does say at the bottom that they're printed by the United States Playing Card Company, and I think that's what people look for when they think of quality, but I don't think it's necessary to have, bicycle at the top, and so it's nice to have that. It does have an original red seal on the edge of the box lid there, and it says Born for Victory. The side says they were designed by Lee McKenzie. The other side said that they were built for battle and born for victory. And then at the bottom, underneath Kings and Crooks, it says Original Hustlers. And there's words all over this. On the inside flap right here, it says, "Be bold, build your empire, carve your dreams on the face of the earth." And then inside the flap here, it says, "Run where the brave dare not go." And then, even if you look way down deep in the inside bottom, there's something that says, "Anything worth looking for is always hard to find." So Lee has definitely put little treasures and little kernels all over this. And you'll notice that the inside is also lined with red. And so it just makes for a very striking, very bold tuck case. It is embossed. It's got gold metallic ink on there. And it is just absolutely beautiful. On the inside, when you get your deck, you're going to get a thank you card from Lee McKenzie, and then there's a little ad card on the back about Kings and Crooks. And you're going to get your one double backer as your gaff. And the back design is very ornate. It's a lot of scroll work, very reminiscent of perhaps like a coat of arms, with swords going down, angel wings going off either side, and these hard angles. It does say Empire at the top there underneath the sword hilt. And then you'll notice this little hint of red on the sides of the deck. That's a very interesting thing. It's an edge detail, and it's actually in the front and back of the deck. I'd fan these cards out, but I don't think you'd see it. If I fan the cards out with the backs facing towards you, you notice that there's like this red edge detail that's there. If I take the cards from the face and fan the cards out to you, you see that edge detail color is there also, but it's black and then red. So it's black where we have black cards, red where we have red cards. But the nice thing about that is, even if I had a reverse card in the deck, it'd be very hard to see. So that's a nice little touch that you have, something that's actually beautiful for fanning, but then and fanning either direction. But then also, it's not ruining a trick if you were going to do a magic trick. The other great thing about having a reverse card that's no problem is actually flipped cards have a slight shift in them. These are a one-way back design, and it's in the little edge detail. If you were to flip the card over end for end and then stick it back in, and you were to hold the cards even perfect like that, you would see the stripe of the edge detail going all the way across. But just in one little place, it would be off center. And actually, as you started to fan through the cards like this, you would actually notice that one of the little edge details was off just a little tiny smidgen. And that's a great indicator to you as the magician which card is the chosen card, and you'd easily be able to see that without fanning it too far. You'd be able to catch your break right there, and you'd be set up perfectly for a magic trick. So I think Lee has certainly added some bells and whistles to this deck that I haven't normally seen. The other really interesting thing about the cards themselves is they have a unique custom pip layout and original indexes. The indices in the corner have his own original font, and you'll notice that as soon as you get to the number 4 card, their layout is a little different. 5, obviously, it's a little different there. And 6, you'll notice, is a little different. 7 is custom, and I'll just keep going through them. 8, isn't that pretty? A 9, and 10. Very centered, a very kind of a mirrored look. The spades, like I showed you, have their kind of own custom design to them. I'll show you the diamonds here. So again, it's something that's original to this deck, and I'll show you the clubs. That's what the clubs look like. And lastly, I'll show you the hearts here. Whoops. There you go. So you can see he's put thought into every single aspect of this deck. It's a complete overhaul from top to bottom, and I think it makes for a much more collectible, much more interesting deck of cards. You're going to get 2 jokers with this. They're both full size. One joker is normal, and down at the bottom there's some Latin there. It says Luceo non uro, which means I shine, not burn, which is the Mackenzie clan motto, actually. So that's kind of cool. And then the other joker is a Gaff Joker, and it has a 6 of hearts reveal there. Just to show you the Ace of Spades, it's really ornate. It's a really big exploded version of the Ace pip with a sword going through it. And it says built for battle, born for victory there at the bottom. And of course the words Empire, so it's really beautiful. And then let me just show you a couple of the custom courts. They are a little familiar looking, but then not too. Lee has done an excellent job rebranding all of this, and so the artwork on this is absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommended deck. If you get a chance to pick one up, you're probably only going to find it on eBay. Lee Mackenzie did say that these are gone, that they sold out, and so if you're lucky enough to find one of these decks, I would definitely recommend it. I personally wish I'd got an extra one because I love it so much. That's it for this deck review. As always, you can follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also follow me on Facebook, which is facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. Thanks.